Pam here, and welcome to Edna the Crafting Caravan. I have been challenged by one of our members, well we all have at Teamwork, been challenged to create a video teaching a new skill. So a simple video to teach a new skill. So I decided, after a conversation I'd had with one of our members who wanted to learn how to crochet, that this would be a beginner's crochet. So the first thing that you'll need to think about when you crochet is a hook. Now I have a selection of hooks here, and I recommend choosing quite a big hook for starting. So I have quite a few big hooks here, but you have lots and lots of sizes going down to really thin ones here. Then you're going to need to think about the wool you use. Now I've chosen quite a thick piece of wool with quite good thickness to it, because I think it would be easier to show you. We've chosen our hook, and now we need to, like if you're a knitter, we need to cast on. Now casting on a knitting needle, you would cast on and then you would add to them, but with crocheting you put one on and then we're going to make a thing what they call a chain. So we're going to make a chain of stitches that then we're going to crochet into. Something else you need to think about and have a little practice before you start is potentially how you hold your wool, because you're going to, like knitting, you're going to need to have some tension in your crochet pieces, but it's up to you how you hold. Everybody holds their wool differently. I hold it like that, and then I hold my finger up to cause some tension, but I can't demonstrate how everybody else holds it because everybody holds it differently. So this is how I hold it. I wrap it round my little finger and then I bring it round the top of my hand like that, and then I normally have my index finger, or this finger here, poking up. I'm just going to show you how to make a chain. So I've got my wool in my hand, it's nice and got nice tension on it. So I'm going to, we call it yarn over. So when you hear someone say yarn over, that means basically you're going to pass the wool over the top of the crochet hook so that it catches on this little bit here, and then you're going to pull that through. That's one chain. So yarn over, pull it through, that's another chain. Now here you don't want to be doing this really tight, you want to try and keep this loose, and often in crochet when they do the chain stitch you'll do it on a bigger needle, and then after you've sewn into it you'll come down and hook, sorry, so that the first chain is a bit looser so you can work into it better. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So how many have we got there? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do 10, yeah? So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we've got 10 on our chain. So this is a chain. Okay. So it's just like loads of knots and a string. What we're going to do now is we're going to crochet into this chain. So we're going to miss the first one. Actually, we're going to add one on. We've got 11. And then we're going to go into the 10th one, so the one before that one we just did. So I'm going to teach you how to do the basic stitch. This is called a double crochet. So we go in, yarn over, pull it through. And it's called double crochet in the UK because it has 2 loops on once you've pulled it through. Now in the United States they call this something different. They call this a single crochet. But this is a double crochet in the UK. So this is a double crochet, and then once we've got 2 chains on, we yarn over again and we pull through both. And then what we'll do is we'll go to the next one. So you go in, yarn over, pull back through, so you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and then pull through 2. So I'm going to go through that chain there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. So I'm going to do that a bit closer, see if I can get this in the camera. So this is the stitch we're going into. So we're going to go in, and then we're going to go yarn over, and we're going to pull it back through like that, so that you have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, and then we're going to pull that through those 2. So you can see how keeping it a little bit loose is helping me to pull those through. If that was really tight, that'd be quite hard to get through there. So making sure you don't go too tight when you're doing it, sorry. And then, so we're going to go through again, yarn over, pull it through. So you have 2 loops on the hook. Around, yarn over, and pull through. The next one's here. So we're going to put a hook in there. Doing this really slowly. If you need to stop this video and have a practice, that's fine. So we're just going to double crochet all the way along. So yarn over and then pull through. In that there, in that little hole there. Yarn over, pull through. Oh, I caught a little button there. That's when you're doing it on the camera and not actually in real life. It's really bizarre. So then you go yarn over and come through. So in there, yarn over, yarn over, pull through. So we have 2 left. Can you see 1, 2? You go through, yarn over again, pull through both, and then 1 left there. So we're going to go in there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So now you should be able to see you've got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that first one, the 10th one. Okay, so now we're going to turn it round, and then we're going to get our last end. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to crochet back across. I'm going to start it off, and then I'm going to whiz along. So when you're coming back across here, so I've done that wrong already, can you see that there's two loops? There's 2 loops there. We're going to go under both of them, yeah? So when we put our hook in, we're going to hook in there like that, go through both of them, yarn over, pull through, and along. So and again, the top here, there's 2. You see it's like a chain of stitches there. I'm going to go through the top, so we're going to push it through there. So we're going to get that close as the camera. You can see there's 2. You pull it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So I'm going to whiz along and do all of these to come to the end, just to show you this row. A lot of people accidentally don't do the last one on this here. So if you look, you count your stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we want 10. We wanted 10, didn't we? So this last one here, which was the first one we did, it was a chain stitch, wasn't it? And sometimes it's a bit tricky to get through. So we're going to yarn over, yarn over and pull through. So that's 2 rows, yeah? 2 rows of stitches we've done. So when we get to the end here, we need to chain 1, and that is to make sure that when we come back the other way, we have the right amount of stitches. So I'm going to just carry on through, chain over and pull through, and then I'll show you what this looks like when I've done a few more rows. Okay, so we're just going to finish off. So we've created a square, so that's a square we made, and you can crochet lots of different squares and then potentially sew them together. And a good tip is to leave quite a long tail, so you can use that tail to help you sew them together. So we're just going to finish off this row. I'm just going to show you how to finish when you've decided you've got to the length you wanted. So before, I forgot to mention, you are going to need a little pair of scissors. So you need to cut your tail, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to pull. You're going to pull that through, and then that's your little square complete.